Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a health coach and certified meditation instructor. In this video, I'm going to be sharing what a meditative painting practice is, how to do it, and how to fit it into your life and make it your very own. It's for anyone who's been thinking of trying meditation, but maybe has felt a little intimidated by the process, or maybe for someone who's tried it and you've gotten distracted easily and you felt like it wasn't right for you. If you can relate to either of those scenarios, I think meditative painting could be a great tool to learn to connect your mind and body. Before we begin, I want to clarify that the breath work I'll be referring to in this video is diaphragmatic breathing, breathing in and out through your nose from your belly. So let's get started. I like to start by lighting a candle and setting my intention. I use a scented candle because it adds another layer for my senses and it helps keep me grounded in the present. I set an intention with my hands to tell my mind and body that it's time to connect and focus on my breath. Meditative painting is connecting your mind and your body through your breath and with your brush. Every inhale is a paint stroke and every exhale is a paint stroke. It is an art. It's more about the process of creating the strokes with your breath and less about creating a finished product or a piece of art. You don't have to worry about perfectionism or getting it just right. Your brush simply becomes a tool to help focus your mind on your breath. Your paint and your paper show your mind where you've been. Many different religions use beads as a tool for focusing on prayer. So think of your brush as one of those beads. You might also be asking now if this is a spiritual practice. Well, that's completely up to you. Meditation has its roots in Eastern religion, and all religions practice prayer and different forms of meditation. But this practice can be anything you want it to be. If you want it to be a spiritual practice, and if you're of the Christian faith, you could simply add a Bible verse. Say to yourself, "The Lord is my shepherd." On the exhale, say, "I have everything I need," or any other Bible verse that you like. Or maybe you prefer a mantra, something like, "I am safe," "I am calm," "I'm at peace." Find any mantra that works for you. Our minds are hardwired for distraction, and meditation is about teaching our minds to focus. If you find your thoughts drifting away, simply notice it and come back to your breath. Don't make a judgment or be hard on yourself. You're training your mind just as you would train your body through exercise. Now I want to talk about some ways that you can fit meditative painting into your day and how you can make the practice your very own. Create a ritual and a calm space for yourself. I'm usually not painting outside in my yard, like at the beginning of this video. I live in Wisconsin, and you can imagine that the weather would not permit that. Typically, I'm at my kitchen table in the morning or at my basement workshop at night. I have a basket where I keep my supplies, so it's all in one place. Part of my ritual includes lighting a scented candle and setting my intention with my hands. I treasure these few minutes a day that I set aside for myself. Start with small increments of time. Life is really, really busy, and our minds are very, very busy. And if you haven't meditated before, it's difficult to stay focused, and you can get easily distracted and discouraged. That's why having a paintbrush in your hand can really help. Start with 1 minute and add a minute every day to build on it. Be kind to yourself in the process. This is a practice, and again, it's not about perfectionism. Research shows that meditating for 13 minutes a day over 8 weeks can improve your mood, your stress level, and your memory. Make this your goal, but work up to it. A few minutes a day, you'll get stronger and stronger. And the other good news is that you don't have to do it all in one sitting, which leads me to my next tip. Try habit stacking. James Clear teaches this in his book, Atomic Habits. Add a few minutes of meditative practice to a habit that you already have in place. For instance, if you already exercise, add it right before or right after. This makes a new change not so overwhelming for your brain. And again, you don't have to do the entire 13 minutes all at once, or even in the same type of practice. Many times I use the Calm meditation app in the morning, and then I'll do a few minutes of painting on my lunch hour or in the evening. You'll find ways that work for you, but I have found that adding a few minutes to a habit that I've already established really works. Another thing I like to do is to track my meditative painting. I do this by using a sketchbook. When I'm done, I put the date and the amount of time I meditated, and then I have a record to build on. It's not something you have to do, but it makes me feel good to look back at it and have a visual representation of what I've done. You don't have to have a fancy sketchbook at all to do this. You could do this on any piece of paper with a pen or pencil or kids' markers or in the sand at the sandbox at the playground. The whole point is that you're just taking a few minutes to connect your mind and body through your breath. It's a powerful tool and worth all the effort to add it to your routine. And the last part is the fun part. You can add some creativity by changing the shape and size of your brushes, the color and type of your paint, the type of paper you use. You can also change the type of breath work you do. You can do triangle breathing, box breathing. I'll have lots of inspiration on this channel. I'll also be sharing all types of meditative practices, as well as answering frequently asked questions about mindfulness and meditation. My goal is to help women build more self-awareness through meditation and help them gain confidence in a more peaceful and present life. If you try meditative painting, leave me a comment below and let me know how it goes. If you found this information helpful, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm working to build my mindfulness channel, and I want to know what resonates with you. I'm done with my teaching, so if you want to stick around and continue breathing and watch me finish painting the page, that's great. If not, I'll see you next time, and thanks again.